Hey everyone. I noticed as of late, I've been seeing a lot of articles on how the real estate market is coming back and properties in big hot areas like Vegas or Seattle, places like that out west, or even in Florida on the East Coast. Um, the percentages are just whack. I mean, it's moving up like 20% in the average, I guess, year. I don't know if it's maybe it's even the quarter. I don't know, but I just want to talk a little bit about this because, in my opinion, I think it's another bubble in the cooking. Um, it's I don't think it's ready to burst quite yet, but we are certainly on that path. Um, Maybe moves of 30% or so greater would probably be in the dangerous territory. In my opinion, it's already in the dangerous territory because big funds are now getting their hands in massive quantities of real estate. So people like you and I that um, can only dream of having this quantity of free money and easy money, courtesy of our government and our monetary policy. Um, these banks can loan out money cheap, and these big funds and um, private equity, they can buy all the property they want, and thousands of properties, and people, the average citizen is going to be a renter because no longer are we going to make enough money to gain equity in our house. When you make a mortgage payment, you're gaining equity in something. You're gaining part ownership of a house. The problem is you can't divvy up a house. If you own 10% of the mortgage you have, if you own $25,000 out of $250,000 mortgage, you can't take 10% of the house. You can't take a chunk of the house and sell it off for 25,000. It's just not going to happen because it's not physically possible. So you need the whole entire object, being the house, to for this to be possible. And when people pay off, and there are these huge bubbles, and it's a shame that we continuously let ourselves suffer in this way, and people act like things are getting better, and I think they're just doing a better job disguising the real problem, and that is all these huge firms that are taking all the property, and some of the last few things that we can really own as citizens here. Besides houses and besides cars, the house is really someone's. That's their life goal. If the ownership of a house is just a it's a pinnacle of your life. Being a citizen and owning a property and being proud of something and having your work stored and your values stored, and it's getting that dream is decaying every day, and I just wanted to let people know that the real estate market, I think, is a load of garbage, just like the equities or stocks. Um, there's very few assets that aren't really being tampered with by these big funds, and I wish I could say differently, and that there wasn't a bubble, but so far every bubble that we've had has really been precipitated by the easy money from our federal government. Well, the Federal Reserve, I should say, but government's something completely separate. But when money is loaned out so cheap, the interest, these funds are just looking for quick turns. That's what this is. This isn't a long-term investment for these guys, unless they want to rent the property. But the goal of a hedge fund is to mitigate risk and maximize potential profit, in whatever way possible. And a lot of funds are dedicating a lot of time to investing in real estate, and I think it's probably a bubble that's 60 to 70% inflated. Um, you might still be safe owning a house, but I just wait it out. Just like with this stock thing, I think it should be waited out. I think there's better investments, there's alternative investments, there's easier and better ways to hide your wealth and preserve it. You know, in other videos I've suggested that precious metals, in my opinion, that market's been hit really hard as of late. But to me, the fundamentals are never been better for that investment. So I'll stick by that, and I'll stick by my word. Um, like I said in my other articles, I'm not, you know, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but I can offer hopefully a good view of what I think is going on, what I think is a smart way to protect yourself and your family. Um, you know, real estate was a good idea at the bottom. You know, back in 2008 and 2009, when you could, you know, get properties for a steal. That's still around. You can still get some foreclosures. Um, and I think that's the best way to go. You know, just nothing wrong with a little elbow grease when you buy a home. You know, you want to, if you need to work on it, nothing wrong with that. Save money. You know, that's number one goal. Save and you know, look out for the next generation. That's something that we're not doing right now with our monetary policy, and we're not doing right now with our government isn't doing that either, in my opinion. Um, it's a shame to say, and I wish I could say otherwise, but you know, the kick the can down the road idea, that's never held true more than now, in my opinion, and we're just delaying the day of reckoning. So once again, you know, just be careful with this real estate boom that we're seeing, and you know, we saw a blip in the interest rates of treasuries and mortgage rates, and you see what that did. That almost caused pure chaos. We're seeing some reasonably big percentage moves in the market, so imagine if it was 4 or 5% interest, double what it is now. Who knows? I'll try to make more videos frequently, but I had some free time today, so I figured I'd try to ramble here. Thanks for watching, and take care, everybody.